and it was pretty cool.
Okay.
So let's go through things. I have some audio clips as well. The other thing I want to do is get some audio from this. But first things first, Conrad Thompson hosted the rally. I thought that was pretty interesting. So that was pretty cool.
Conrad Thompson.
So he's from Something to Wrestle With and all that stuff. So that was pretty cool.
Okay.
He helped run StarCast last year. So that's pretty cool.
Okay.
So the first thing that happened, SCU came out and they did their bit and they officially announced they were part of All Elite Wrestling. We all do that going in. So that's not really news. Well, then Cody came out. And I love the beginning of his theme music that actually says there's not just one royal family. I love the fact that that's in his theme music now. I think that's pretty cool.
There you go.
Cody comes out, and I have some audio of Cody at the podium before the Young Bucks came out. So here's Cody.
I think it was about 4 months ago I was staying all in, and I was surrounded by the best fans in the entire world. I felt like I was trapped in this literal wall of sound. It was your belief and your passion. It started a fire. And guys, we have to keep that fire going, right? That brings us here today, putting words down on a brand new sheet of paper, brand new chapter, brand new book that we like to call All Elite Wrestling. We have a saying in the Elite, change the world. So to do that, sometimes you have to change the world that you live in. And since my first breath, I have lived in the world of professional wrestling. It's all I know. Hell, it's all I really want to know. And there's something that my mentor taught me long ago. It's a disappointing thing about wrestling, but as a second generation and someone who's studied it, someone who's learned from it, someone who's lived it, compared to sports stars and professional entertainers of comparable influence, pro wrestlers are always the least paid. At All Elite Wrestling, we're going to change that. We're going to change the wrestling economy because you can offer somebody opportunity, but opportunity doesn't pay the bills. Money does. And happy wrestlers means happy fans, and fans come first.
All right, that's the first thing he said. Thoughts?
When he mentioned his mentor, I think he was talking about Dusty.
He was talking about. Well, right before I started the audio, someone said, someone yelled out, "Dusty's proud of you," and Cody went and said, "I hope he is."
Yeah, and here's the thing.
Which was a sweet moment. Right before this
his words ring true. As a second-generation wrestler, yeah, he studied the business. He knows the ins and outs and the pitfalls, and I'm sure he's had conversations with Dusty about what to avoid and how to put on a good product. And basically, if you're going with a company that wants to make a name for himself and he limits you as far as what you can do, what you can't do, and how much you're getting paid, then the best thing to do is basically go off and start your own company, and basically you can do whatever the hell you want and no one can stop you.
Sal, your thoughts?
It's fighting words, I can tell you that. I mean, you know, it's the beginning of a wonderful thing.
Yeah, we're just getting started too. So, the next thing is also I have to say, if this is true with the money situation, this is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be so interesting how things happen.
I mean, think about it, and we'll go outside the box because that's what I like to do.
And a lot of stuff to talk about. So
is basically wrestlers are getting released from Impact and Global, WWE, and other organizations can now find a home with Cody and his organization. And guess what? You're going to get great matches because these people are going to get paid for what they think they should be getting paid worth. And like Cody says, happy fans, and that's what it's about. Happy fans.
All right, well, the next thing happened, he put the Young Bucks out. And officially, they were introduced as the co-executive vice presidents of All Elite Wrestling. So that's their official titles. And the president is, of course, the guy who's giving us all the money. It'd be Tony Khan's son. I can't think of his name right now. Who's giving us all the money for this, and that's how we're doing this. By the way, one thing I'm noting, the rally, there was full-out pyro and smoke and craziness going out the pyro. It was crazy. But anyway, so Matt Jackson then says, All Elite Wrestling will welcome all gifted talent and will not care about race, gender, sex, or religion. It's very important. Important to note. Because the next thing he said, there's going to be a trio coming in from China called OWE from Shima Organization. And apparently they are amazing. And this is the first time an American company has teamed up with a Chinese company ever in American wrestling. So it's a big deal. So
now we're going to get wrestlers from that organization that's coming over there that basically the Americas have not seen or heard of.
Exactly. This is big.
So now one would think that you would want to. You're thinking about not only competing with the WWE,
they're competing with everybody,
but New Japan.
Well, that's a big deal. We'll get to more things in a second. The next announcement came. AEW. It's so weird to say that. AEW Double or Nothing will take place on May 25th at the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Wow,
that's amazing.
That's like a big time stage.
Sal, you ready to say something?
Yay!
It's a big deal. This is a very big deal. So that's happening, and then the next thing.
Wait, is that going to be like their first, their first show?
Their first official show will be AEW Double or Nothing.
Okay.
That'll be their debut, and apparently there's a rumor going around. This is not official. This is not official news. I've been hearing this for the last 2 days now.
Okay.
Rumor going around. Yes. That they're announcing a TV deal at Double or Nothing, and the rumor is TNT.
Interesting.
Wait a minute, TNT or TBS?
TNT.
Okay.
That's what I've been hearing the last 24 hours.
I also heard supposedly TBS.
I've also heard ESPN. So
I heard TBS because they want to get back into the wrestling biz.
TNT and TBS do the same thing.
No, well, actually,
they're the same company, yeah.
They're the same company, but TBS was the one that had
Thunder.
The NWA, yeah.
No. TNT had Nitro.
Right, I remember
TBS
that.
had Thunder.
Thunder, right.
TBS had Thunder.
Right.
TNT. It sounds like TNT wants to get back.
Okay.
Into the wrestling bubble. So that's interesting. That's an interesting twist. I don't again. That's information. Literally, I don't know if that's true. That's rumored information. So.
But here's the thing: if you think about it, TNT, USA, head-to-head.
Well, no.
Okay.
No. We're not get this wrong.
Okay, we're not going that way.
How this is going to work?
Got it.
They have trademarked a Tuesday night show.
Okay.
And when I'm hearing things, it will not happen until after SmackDown moves to Fridays.
Ooh, smart.
So they will not be competing, but they will take advantage of all the people that are used to watching wrestling on Tuesdays.
But now here's the...
Which is smart.
Right, which is really smart because all the people that are basically, I guess, dissatisfied with WWE can turn into...
All Elite Wrestling.
There you go.
That's a big deal. Sal, what do you think about them doing that move? To TNT and maybe on Tuesday nights and all this kind of stuff?
It's smart. I mean, because you definitely don't want to right off the gate be too aggressive and be like, yeah, we're going to be on Mondays.
Or Fridays, for that matter.
But the whole TNT thing is really interesting considering what happened. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Well, there was rumors of WGN, and then things jumped over to like TNT and ESPN, and I'm like, what is happening? Like, what is going on? What is this wrestling we're living in right now?
The only thing I can think of is, as of for right now, is, yeah, you want to get your feet wet. Yeah, you want to go against the big boys, and here it is. It's either put up or shut up. And the thing with Cody and Young Bucks, I guarantee you that if they put on a product, the product's going to be a number one. They're not going to take any, crap or shit from anybody, and they're going to put out a great product for the fans because more fans means more money.
Oh, I'd like to know. He said crap or shit. I'd like to know that.
Trying to clean it up.
No, you're not. Brandy Rhodes came out next, and she is named, and I love this because if anyone knows anything about the WWE, this is fantastic. She is the chief brand officer. And for those who don't get it, that's also a 7-man title in WWE. So that's pretty funny. But she was also wearing a T-shirt that said Chief Brandy Officer, which is pretty funny.
Yes.
Interesting. Very
I like that. Well,
interesting.
the fact she has her own T-shirt now. That's pretty
Very
cool.
interesting.
But then she announced the women's division. Officially, obviously, they'll have a women's division. That's a duh.
Uh-huh.
They announced their first official signing. Dr. Britt Baker is now the official first signing for the women's division AEW.
From Ring of Honor?
Britt Baker was in Ring of Honor. She was in NXT for a little bit.
Right.
She also was in the women's match at All In.
Got it.
Britt Baker is now in All Elite Wrestling.
The dentist.
Also known as Adam Cole's girlfriend. It's not a shame. He came out to his engine music at All In.
Oh, now you spoiled it for the guys.
Everybody knew. They brought it up on commentary during All In. This is not news.
Can you still have, like, the idea that maybe, she could be someone else?
Then tell them to stop putting pictures up on Instagram.
Okay, I got it.
Stop putting vacation pictures up together, and then we'll stop talking about it.
Okay, got it. All right.
It's like the picture that Marty Scurll does this whole thing on being the elite about having his New Year's party with Kenny Omega, but then his pictures up of him hanging out with Zack Ryder.
Gee, where did that come from? That one slipped in.
So funny
wow.
to me. So anyway,
go ahead.
She's done. She talks. She walks away. The next thing, Connor Thompson gets interrupted by Maxwell J. Freeman, also known as MJF, who we know from MLW.
Right.
He was one of their champions in MLW until he got hurt. He was also in the opening match at All In. And he's officially a part of AEW.
That's why the MLW had to have the title vacant and have
he's hurt. He's hurt. He's legitimately hurt.
Right. But, yeah.
But speaking of people that are hurt, and I realized I totally messed up the typo in here, but I'll fix it in talking here. He was interrupted by Joey Janela.
What?
Joey Janela is now in AEW. He apparently proved himself to Cody and them at All In that match against Hangman Page, pre-Joey Ryan's penis army.
Excuse me. Yeah, go ahead.
So Joey Janela is now in AEW as well. I wonder what his contract's going to be like, especially with this spring break show with that Mania weekend. I'm just curious. And by the way, this is the part where David exploded, because David was texting me up there. I didn't want to watch the rally because I'm making dinner. And so David exploded. I convinced he may have actually exploded. It actually, fuck it. I'm not censoring myself. He may have came all over his keyboard at this one. Because he exploded and texted me like, Joey fucking Janela! Oh my fucking God! This is the text messages I'm getting last night during the rally. So that was that.
So David needs a new keyboard?
Oh, trust me, there's more.
Okay.
By the way, if you want to hear a man probably go insane, listen to the Open Mic Wrestling Night right after this show on the network, because the replay of that show will be on right after this. So go listen to that. Okay, he will lose his fucking mind. I know he will.
But wait, there's more.
And there's definitely more. Cause I got one more big one for you. I have two more big ones actually for you.
Okay, go ahead.
Hangman Page then came out, and obviously he's part of the Elite, and he was going to be here, so we all knew that.
Okay.
So he's talking about how he's going to be part of the company, and then he was interrupted by the Open the Dragon Gate champion, Pac. For those who don't know who it is, that would be Neville.
Neville. Wow, that's a big name.
He officially announced he is signed on with All Elite Wrestling, and it sounds like there's a rumored partnership with Dragon Gate Wrestling. So that's another big deal.
So it's kind of like a triangle.
I love it.
I love it.
It's a big deal. So Pac is now in All Elite Wrestling. Sal, your thoughts on Pac joining All Elite Wrestling? It's a big one.
Yeah, I mean, he's a big name. I mean, we need big names for, the people that are not familiar with all these other people. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, and he wasn't advertised. He just showed up.
Is he
cool.
Is he keeping the name Pac, or do we know if it's?
He is Pac. He is Pac.
Got it.
Here, he's Pac. He's not. That's what he is. He's going by. By the way, I was wondering, it is capital P, capital L, capital C. I don't understand the capital letters, but that's what his name is.
That's because the keyboard key got stuck.
Cody then came back out and announced.
Thanks, Dave.
Cody then announced that they will be doing a second show after Double or Nothing, not named, but it'll be in Jacksonville. But, no date announced, but this is the big one because they said a large portion of the gate will go to benefit gun violence. Victims of gun violence.
Oh, okay.
So that's a big deal.
There you
very
go.
cool. They're ready to do charity work in their second show.
This new organization has a conscience?
Yes, they do.
Got it.
And then Conrad Thompson was going to wrap things up. And then he was interrupted by Fozzy. Because Fozzy came over to speaker, and out came Chris motherfucking Jericho, who apparently can't stay away from anybody. And despite him saying many, many times he will never wrestle